You with a yes? Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. Myers in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Garoppolo looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Parker, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 3rd and 9 here. Jackson now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that would be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Go. Yo.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Hey, report.
To throw is Jackson. They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
The tackle made back at his own 6-yard line.
Third and 8.
No, we changed it. You.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Hey, middle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got up on a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Report.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not many Brewers just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll let this go for Adams. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
Hey, middle.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Yeah.
First down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Russ, we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets
touchdown Raiders. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 8.
13.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 67 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. from the gun. Jackson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. The toss left side for Mitchell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 96 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another run with Mitchell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Middle.
3rd down, goal to go from the 8. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
You change it.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anymore because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
8 yards on the pickup.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. He hits Adams complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting him today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
They're on the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. Open man right side, Myers. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Las Vegas.
Gun.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Garoppolo's going to change the play. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds. Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Garoppolo to throw. And that's complete to Adams.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
12, fellas, here we go.
To the end zone, no flags, it's a touchdown, and now a 2-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here we go, here we go,
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. He's back to throw. Pass complete. It's Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Pick picked off by Trenton Simpson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.